Former St. Louis Alderman Larry Arnowitz resigned this week amid allegations of fraud. Today, he faced a federal judge on a charge that he used campaign funds for personal use. There he is exiting the federal courthouse. Prosecutors also say Arnowitz filed false reports to hide his fraud. And with his case in federal court, Arnowitz could face serious consequences. And his attorney has pretty much said this is going to be the end of his public life.
But our Casey Nolan found that these charges don't seem to have hurt his support in his former South St. Louis ward. Casey is live with the story from the federal court building downtown. Casey.
Well, Mike and Ann, about as fast as news of these allegations made it around town, other stories about Arnowitz started going around too, about how much people supported him and were sticking with him. For a man not normally at a loss for words around City Hall, it was no comment from Larry Arnowitz coming out of the federal court building. The longtime city worker turned alderman turned himself in to federal authorities Wednesday.
He loved what he did. He loved helping people. And he's going to obviously retire from public life.
Since 2011, Arnowitz served as the alderman for the 12th Ward in South St. Louis. Tuesday, he resigned as a grand jury indicted him for mail fraud. Prosecutors say over the past 5 years, he took roughly $20,000 from his campaign account and used it for personal expenses, including $5,000 for a mortgage.
This doesn't affect, in my opinion, him one way or another.
But some in his now former 12th Ward, like retired city police officer Jim Dandridge, say Arnowitz did a lot more right than he's accused of doing wrong.
You could call him for anything, and this thing he always said is, "I'll take care of it," and that was it. And you knew if he said he's going to take care of it, he would.
It sounds to me like you're saying this is the definition of public servant.
Oh, above and beyond.
And Arnowitz has been public about his family's recent loss. His daughter passed away late last year, and friends say he and his wife are now raising their grandchild.
It's a very hard time for his family right now. I know he appreciates all the well wishes.
Now he faces federal prosecution and the possibility of jail time and hefty fines if found guilty of the alleged fraud.
Was it a mistake what he did, or just bad judgment?
I'm not going to have any more comment on it at this time.
Of course, no elected official is universally loved, but Arnowitz might be close. We've seen city leaders who are not normally allies posting both their support and their surprise about this charge. Arnowitz is due here back in court a week from today. Live downtown, Casey Nolan, 5 on your side.